They were known as Lucifer and the Men with Painted Faces when they burned New Orleans to the ground. And when they sacked Panama, I knew that my road to redemption would be paved with tombstones. And by the time they brought the apocalypse to West Africa and the Indian Ocean, I would come to know two words with biblical significance. No quarter. No quarter. Kill All Masters. Rated R. Coming soon. Available on all platforms. Visit noquarterkillallmasters.com. This is Ethan with Combat Radio with a look at Black Hawk Down. Directed by Ridley Scott and based on the book by Mark Bowden. You have the Rangers to thank for this. Delta isn't allowed to talk to the press, and neither is SOAR. So it was the Ranger vets from this battle that actually put the book forward with Bowden. Now, 10 days prior to this mission, 10th Mountain, which was actually the QRF for October 3rd, lost a helo over the city to revolving RPG fire. And that incident woke everyone up to the fact that the Somali militia, who wanted a fight, would desecrate the bodies of U.S. servicemen. So when Wolcott goes down, that's why it's so urgent to secure his crash site. But to begin with, on this day, Chalk 4 was dropped in the wrong spot. BFC Blackburn missed the rope. In the film, it's because the Black Hawk moves to dodge an RPG rocket, but some say he just had bad luck and just missed the rope outright. He survived the fall, and it was Sergeant Stuker, who later became a combat chaplain, who drove up to medvac him. In the movie, Grimes, played by Ewan Ben Kenobi McGregor, joins a detail and runs him down to the Humvees. And it always seemed interesting to me, from a film standpoint, that why would they strip their defensive perimeter and their security and send a squad down instead of just holding their ground and waiting to be picked up? But whatever. In reality, Stuker drove Blackburn back to base, and en route is when all hell broke loose on him. He actually made several trips back to base that day, all with the belief he was going to die, although he came through it without a scratch. Stuker, by the way, also went back to Mogadishu and did a visit like 20 years later to the neighborhood battlefields, which are still dangerous. The real McKnight still visits the graves of the men he lost on this mission. I had some friends who were cast in this, and initially they were put off by the number of Europeans playing American soldiers, but as a guy who worked in feature development at Warner Brothers, my thinking was always, get the best people you can, regardless of nationality. I was given a script and had 2 conversations when this went into production with some of my friends who were part of it. And I was adamant that after having Americans get thrown through the meat grinder for 90 minutes, seeing them dragged through the streets, shot up, blown up, I was adamant that the movie should not end with an American pilot in captivity. That the title card saying he was released 11 days later wasn't enough, but whatever. Scott and Bruckheimer made the film they wanted to make, and it's a pretty impressive effort. Black Hawk Down. See it.